It's May 19, 2025. Our subject of prayer is Psalm chapter 115. The living God compared to dead idols. Farewell, only glory, the faithfulness and goodness of the living God are the objects of his glory. A glory that belongs to God alone and not to man. Wheel of idols made by human hands and which are completely silent, the Lord is the only God. Whoever trusts in God finds help in him. For he is their shield, what we can say in verse 9 to 11. The Lord remembers his faithful ones because he is blessed forever. Everything was created by him, heaven and earth, and everything belongs to him, be the glory. It is true that in this psalm, it is a question of the blessing of Israel and its priests. But the faithful what reveals of God must praise and bless him at all times, because he never ceases to bless us, which we can read in verse 12. Here the house of Israel refers to the people of Israel and the house of Israel to the priest. Today, direction to the people of God and his consecrated servants. So here yesterday it was a question of Israel is of the house of David today. We would speak of the people of God and his servants as sacred. Praise is celebrated by the living because the dead, O death, simply makes tongues silent. What we read in verse 17, a way of saying that we must celebrate God while we still have the breath of life. Because after death comes judgment, tells us Hebrews chapter 9 verse 25. In short, Psalm chapter 115 can be structured into 4 stanzas. So first stanza is verse 1. The glory goes to the only living God. This is an invocation of the people who ask God to give glory to his name because of his goodness and his faithfulness in solving Israel. Second stanza verse 2 in verse 8, the powerlessness of idols. This is what we can read in this verse. Third stanza verse 9 to 15, that they make an invitation from the people, enough priests to trust in God who is powerful to bless them. Finally, fourth stanza verse 16 to 18, it is a privilege for the living man while he still has the breath of life to praise the Lord. So, there is a verse that caught our attention. Otherwise you caught our attention. It's verse 1, to God alone the glory for his love and faithfulness. Then the beloved in the Lord. Once we had exposed the message of this psalm. Now let's come to prayer. We will pray with the words from the Bible fluent French, Farewell be glory. This is the title given to us by the current French Bible